Inspired Creator presents Sea of Thieves Stories of Tribute Special. The Sunken Meril. Belle's Perspective. Part 1. It was a dark, gloomy grey night far out in the wide water. Looking so black, the smooth ripples seemed to be living ooze. Clouds covered the whole sky so thick that, forget stars, not even moonlight could be seen. Not that it wanted to play anyway. It was a new moon, a dark moon, invisible in the sky. Tonight, the sea was surprisingly ever so silent, despite the massive amount of pirates that roamed the Sea of Thieves. Belle was out on these calm waters. The only light came from her strange, glorious eyes and the enhanced soul flame of her buoy. What was she out here for? She just needed... what? Actually, she wasn't certain. Of all the times throughout her life, this night was the longest she felt isolated from thoughts. In her perspective, there were so many events that happened, even she couldn't keep up with it. Maybe just roaming around will give me some ideas, was probably the thought at the back of her head. Firm-heeled boot on the metal side crossbeams, a strong hand grasping with her entire weight and might. Belle tightened her grip, as if she could merge her hand with the metal and become a statue part of her buoy she so faithfully used to travel. The balance between worlds is threatening to collapse at any moment. Arthur Pendragon's loss is only the beginning. Flameheart's arrival will now be inevitable within the next few months. And so much else. How can I possibly be keeping up with all? A light, disturbing brush. Belle's head snapped to look down at her foot, yet saw nothing but her leg dressed in black pants and boots, the restless water in the background. Shrugging it off, Belle turned back to looking at the horizon, yet soon after, a force threw Belle's back and pushed her close to the water's surface, as if the sea had suddenly become violent. Then was pushed up against the beams as the buoy came back up. Something was rocking the buoy, aggressively trying to tumble it and Belle into the waves. All of a sudden, feeling a strong hold, glancing down, Belle found a sickly hand sprouting from the ocean, cuffing her ankle. Before she knew it, moving shadows started to fly up in pursuit of her. Belle was able to put up a good fight for over 27 minutes, but the odds were her over 1,000 unidentified attackers. The constant surprise attacks and slightly struggling to keep her balance on her buoy as it continued to sway to and fro, like a wild animal, kept distracting Belle. Unable to focus long enough to guide her buoy to move or to sink down to re-emerge in the sea of the dam. Though that wouldn't be a bright idea right now. Then, more dark, creepy silhouettes sprung up, strengthening the hold on Belle. Finally, with one last mighty push, combined with the weight holding on to her foot, Belle was ripped from her buoy and tossed deep into the sea. Sinking fast, an explosion of miniature bubbles curving then climbing up to meet the sky. Even caught off guard, her mind and body immediately focused on kicking up to breathe. But the shimmering, shapeless surface was suddenly eclipsed by a rapidly growing dark cloud. Many of the unidentified attackers grabbed all her limbs, weighing Belle like a treasure chest tangled in an anchor's chains. A brief, confusing pause before bioluminescent markings of green and blue, along with alien golden eyes, lit up, revealing sirens! Thousands of sirens! It looked like the entire population of the species surrounding Belle at every angle. as they continued to narrow in, tightening the space between them and Belle. Screeches of anger, all coming out almost as one voice. You took our prize. You robbed us of our queen. Twice! We shall start with you and many others. All of you will suffer, then become ours to torment. Roared the sirens in their haunting song of mournful, agonizing grief. Belle tried to put up a hard struggle, yet so unprepared she was quickly running out of air. A shift in weight, then a sharp pain at her side, like a large dagger tooth had dug deep. She could only look up at the covered, glittering, watery surface as her vision became black.